Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and today is going to be a Treasure Tuesday. I actually have broken down my treasures like over the past month because I've not been making the videos to go through them, and if I try to do them all at once, it's gonna be too much. So today I am going to focus on two of my favorite places to stop and find treasures. One of them I went to with my friends that came and spent a week with me, and it's Emporium 31. You've heard me talk about it before. And I got some really, really good deals there. And I'm not going to show you everything. I'm just going to show you the craft-related things. First, I got quite a selection of fancy yarns. Sorry, I'm going to be making some noise because it's in a box beside me. And I like getting the fancy yarns to make my tassels and to make my altered edges or whatever. I can't remember what name I've got for them. But this yarn was $2.98, and I priced it, and it goes for like $7 brand new. And it's obviously brand new. This one was $1.98. And this reminds me that I owe somebody a tassel. I need to make that real quick. Let's see, this one has these little bitty fluff balls that are incorporated into it. It was $1.58. This was 98 cents. And I think it's just super cool. And then this one was 98 cents as well. I love Bob Ross. I love Bob Ross. And so I was really excited to get this coloring book. And it's got all kinds of quotes from him. And I just think it's just fun. I love Bob Ross. I was really excited to get a copy of The Joy of Painting a while back. And I don't know that I'm going to use this in a journal. I think I may just keep it for myself. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Bingo cards. I love bingo cards, and I will grab them when I see them. Vintage bingo cards. This is a little more than I probably would have paid for this. It was $1.50. But I have an idea for a journal. These are, let's see if I can get that. Yes. These are some fancy dressed ladies. And they're stickers, and I thought they were fun. I needed more washi tape, you know. Not really, but these are very different from many that I already have, and so I wanted to get them, and I did. This was fun, and this is going in my collection of things that I'm going to make that's Kentucky Derby themed. And this is the records from 1875 to 1969, and then this race was 1970. And so that's going to go in there. I got some little jingle bells that were supposed to go with that tassel that I need to make. So I'm going to put that over there. For 39 cents, I got 5 yards of this peach ribbon trim. That particular booth always has a great price on things. I got this notepad, and it says, it's on the list, and it's just helpful for organizing, and I just like notepads and post-it notes, and I like the folio style of it, and I know that after I've used all the post-it notes, I can use the cover. Let's see, got more bingo cards. This is an envelope from Penn Central Railroad. And I am collecting things to make a railroad journal. Matter of fact, this came in the mail. I ordered some cards from A Wrinkle in Time. And that's a train. Let's see, there we go. I did move my camera, so maybe my head doesn't get in the frame so much, but now I'm having trouble seeing the camera. Again, more notes. And after these notes are gone, which I use these in journals, when the notes are gone, again, I have the cover to use for something else. This ribbon that has these little purple feathers on it, which I think was adorable. And that was supposed to go with that tassel I was going to make. You're going to see a few things that I got with that tassel in mind. Let's see what's next. Oh, this is from the same booth as that. I got 1 yard 7 inches of this pretty lace with the gold on it for 35 cents. I don't have anything in order in this box. It's just all in there. But I didn't put anything away until I was able to share it with you. I love this bird. 89 cents. He's so cute. I have a thing about birds. He has nothing to do with crafts. He was just still in the box. So there you go. You get to see the bird. And I've got some paper. Let's see, I have a postcard, a Christmas postcard. Very vintage. I have some Christmas buttons, and these have the shanks on them, and I'm going to show you a technique that I use with the buttons that have shanks where I don't have to cut the shank off to use it. 79 cents for this steel die for making die cuts. Another postcard says, if convenient, meet me Friday. It's just so funny. I thought it was funny anyway. If convenient, meet me Friday. Another notepad with some gorgeous note paper in it, and then the cover itself is beautiful. I love this picture of this little young couple with their baby on the hood of their car. All three of them on the hood of the car. Adorable. And then this picture is in the back of it. I don't know if it's the same family, but it's a lovely picture. A vintage greeting card, Christmas card. And I kind of like the ones that open up like this because it leaves you lots of journaling space. I got these because I want to show you how I make flat tassels. And this is what you would use to make the flat tassels. More postcards. I have been collecting for a pansy journal. So, pansies for thoughts. So let it be, mine are of you, let yours be of me. 1910. Here's one with roses. Hasn't been used. I think that is clematis. Or clematis. Really looks like clematis to me. 1909. And then a poinsettia. 1913. Got this grab bag scrappy bit of ribbons and trims and laces and such. 15 cents. 15 cents. You're going to laugh, I guess, maybe. Salt and pepper shakers. Little shoes that I intend to make tassel out of. Just for decor. Whoops. Let's go with left and right. No, there's not a left and right. Okay. Anyway, I could make 2 tassels. I may make it 1 tassel. I may make it a double tassel. This one was funny. My friend said, oh, I think that you'd be interested in this, and put it in my cart for me to look at, and then I forgot it was in there, and so I bought it anyway. It's all old railroad stuff, railroad papers. The date on this one's 1957, but it's like there's over an inch of old papers there. So that'll be fun to work with. I got this collar for $1. Collar for $1. And then this doily. It's very pretty. That was $1.25. And I've never seen these. But it's a pocket. It's just like a pocket. There's no handle or anything, and it doesn't sit flat like you could put a pot in it. So I don't know. But I liked it. And then I found a smaller one. It has little pink flowers around the top. Now it looks like it could have a pot in it because that is round on the bottom. So maybe like a little cozy or something. Here's some more lace from the booth where the lace is always a great deal. And 5 yards of lace for 69 cents. And I like when they wrap it, they will put a piece of plain colored paper under one layer so that you can see exactly what the lace looks like that you're getting. Because it's hard to tell when it's all wrapped around like this, what it looks like. But right there is the one layer. Let's see, there's a couple more of those. $0.59 for 5 yards of this lace. I got a pair of gloves that have crocheted edges. Those are gorgeous. Let's see. I got quarter wrappers. I keep looking for coin wrappers to use. Well, because I don't know how much longer we'll be using coin wrappers. I don't know why I wanted it, but I wanted it, so I got it. Let's see. And then this is, I think, this was just a tiny little dish for 58 cents. So sparkly, so pretty. And I think this is a salt and pepper shaker. If I remember right, it's coffee. Yes. Coffee and a donut. So cute. So cute. All right, so that is what I'm sharing from Emporium 31. Let me clear this off and I'll get the other. Let's see, I think I am just going to share. I think I'm just going to share one more shop. Changed my mind, I'm going to share two things with you. But these are from Madison Street Salvage, and you can always find just some of the most fun and strange and odd things there. I do like jars. I like old jars. I like them to be really old. I don't have any like that. That one was really cool. And this is a small soda bottle for Walker's grape juice. It says so on the bottom, Walker's grape juice. Let's see, I got a salt and pepper shaker, wooden salt and pepper shaker that I'm going to make into ornaments for my kitchen Christmas tree. And then I got this door, what is this called? It's a escutcheon plate. And I am going to use this for an Alice in Wonderland journal that I'm making. I will have to remove the rust carefully because I'm allergic to tetanus shots, so tetanus boosters, so I need to make sure that I don't cut myself and get rust in me. This next thing I ordered from Facebook Marketplace, and it just came today. And If you've been watching, you know I collect these Wilton Will Hold sewing boxes. Really, really like them. And so this just came today. And I have not even opened it up other than unwrapping it. So let's see what all goodies are in here, because it just said that it was full. I do have some repair work to do here, it looks like, because it's got a crack. It didn't have that crack, so I'm thinking that happened during shipping. Got lots of thread on wooden spools, and I am working on collecting wooden spools for a project. Ooh, that's some heavy, heavy thread. Mercerized cotton. And this one says 19 cents on it. You know how long it's been since thread has been 19 cents for 80 yards? So you've got iron-on fabric, but I don't think that's what's in there. It looks like it's iron-on letters. Yep. They have just made use of the packaging they already had to keep things together, which is smart. All right, we've got rayon elastic from Woolworth. Oh my goodness, Woolworth. Pretty sure, oh, it still has some stretch. I'm not going to use it for that, but it's 45 cents at Woolworth. And there's not a year on there, but that's a pretty old card, and that would be a cool journaling card. Let's see. Got some bias tape. Looks like lots of zippers, loose and in the package. More bias tape. Curtain drapery hooks of different kinds. At least 2 different kinds of drapery hooks. I don't know what I'll use those for. Might not use them. Got some rickrack. More bias tape and some more rickrack. That's stretchy. Oh. Another thread, 19 cents. Some more bias tape and some more bias tape. Elastic. Oh. Some yellow, I think this is seam binding. It is not ribbon. Although it could be used as ribbon. Pretty sure it's seam binding. Oh, well, that's cool. That's pretty. Large spool of rickrack that has a blue and red design on it. That's nice. See if we've got shoelaces. And more shoelaces. Got some needles, household repair needles. Instant hems and cuffs tape. Is this going to be the iron-on type, or is this the clear double-sided bonding tape without sewing, without ironing instantly? Ooh, that would be handy if it still works. That's elastic. More thread. All of these are wooden spools. Well, except that one. As soon as I said that, I pull out a styrofoam. What is this? A needle threader. Ooh. That's an old box. Oh, that's fun. It's still even got the instructions. Sears and Roebuck and Company. A zipper that was obviously removed from something that was red. Let's see. Lots of old zippers and elastic. Oh, a paper measuring tape. I love that. Oh, with a yucky old rubber band that's gummy and falling apart. Let's just go ahead and take that off. Or not, that'll take a little while. A little bobbin on cardboard. I don't know that I've ever seen a cardboard bobbin. This person collected zippers from old clothes. There are lots and lots and lots and lots of old zippers. We have a seam ripper. Trying to read what that says, but I can't read it. Let's see. Chevron. Congratulations on being a winner in Chevron Oil Company's Grand Prix game. Your Chevron dealer presents this gift to the lady of the house as a token of appreciation for the pleasure of serving you. And it's a needle book. Wow, that's a big prize. Pretty cool piece of paper though. And what is this? Oh, that's a little old nail. Tack and tint tacks. Tack and tint tacks. I don't know that I know what that is. And are there instructions inside maybe? Nope. Just a bunch of little brads in there. Tacks. If anybody knows anything about this, would you share the information below? Let's see, and here is, this is either stabilizer or this may be the iron-on fabric that was in that package. All right, ouch. I'm gonna reload this. Okay, I'm gonna share one more thing. I said I was done, but I'm just gonna do this real quick. Michael's is having a big sale, and so I got a bunch of stuff that was either on clearance or I had a $15 voucher and I felt like I could splurge, or it's clearance sale voucher stuff, okay? And so I'm just going to share with you what I got there. I got some Fimo soft clay because I'm wanting to try something that I saw on another YouTube video for making journal jewelry. I got ultra-fine embossing powder, no, super fine detail embossing powder. That was on clearance. I got, it's a little hoe and a shovel and a little rake to use with my on the farm journal that I'm collecting things for. These were on clearance, and it's a metal palette knife set, and I do not have metal palette knives, and I wanted them, and I'm going to make a confession. I'm wanting to do a no spend September as much as I can. I am allowing myself to spend stuff when I go to an art retreat in the latter half of the month, because I'll be going to Pennsylvania and I will be going places I hadn't been before. So I'm going to allow myself to do a little bit of treasure hunting there. When you do something like that, you know you're getting ready to not buy things. Do you find yourself buying things to get ready for not being able to buy things? Or is it just me? I hope not. Let's see. This was on clearance. It is a rose stencil. Let's see if I can get... That's what the finished product looks like, and it's 5 different stencils to get that look. And then also this was on clearance, and this is a layering stencil for a stained glass look. Let's see, what's this called? It had a name, and the name is not coming to me right now, but it's going to look like stained glass. Right there. There we go. Right there. But I looked at this and I thought, well, those 5 stencils can easily be used individually as well. So I got that. I got a little sketch pad because it was way clearanced. I've not ever used this. It's a carving block to make your own stamps. I have never done that before with a carving block. I've made my own stamps in other ways, but not with this. So that was on clearance, and I'm going to give that a try. Another one that was on clearance, this sketch pad, and it is toned tan sketch paper. And it's fairly thick. And I just thought that would be interesting, especially if I just was using my chalks or my charcoals or my pencils on that. This was not Michael's. I'll go ahead and share it. This was Amazon. I was watching somebody else messing with inks. I say messing with. And they suggested using Duralar for some projects. And I didn't have any. And I didn't know if I was going to want to do that in September. So guess what? Yeah, I cheated a little bit. And then these paper pads, let's see. Oh, that one's not one that I got. This is one I was using earlier. These paper pads were $4.99 each. And they are fairly neutral. Well, obviously neutral with some teal and earth tones in that one. And then this one is Harvest Night. And I saw several pages in here that would work with my fairy journal. And those were $4.99 each. Okay, now I'm done for this one. What was your favorite thing that I found today? Whether it was from the thrift store, whether it was from Facebook Marketplace, whether it was from the sale at Michael's, let me know. And if you can answer the questions I asked during this video, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you for joining me today, and as always, be kind. Bye.